Hi. Now we will see how bubble sort algorithm works. In bubble sort algorithm, we will take current element and we will compare it with previous element. If the current element is smaller than previous element, then we will swap those two. Like that, we will compare all the elements with its previous elements. And let's start with, if I start with first position, there is no previous element for the first element. So that's the reason I am starting with the second element. Here in this case, second element is smaller than its previous element. 1 is smaller than 10. So I will swap these two. So 1 should come here and 10 should come here. I will move on to next position. Here 6 is smaller than 10. So I will swap these two. 6 should come here and 10 should come here. I will move on to the next element. And 4 is smaller than 10. So these two needs to be swapped. 4 should come here, 10 should come here. And I will move on to the next position. Currently 2 is smaller than 10. So I will swap these two. And 10, and I will move on to the next position. 5 is smaller than 10, so I will swap these two. Five should come here and 10 should come here. So by doing this, what we have done is we have moved largest element to at the end, and now what we need to do is from here to here we need to repeat the same process. Let's do that. Here I have rounded 10 here because I am done with 10. Again we will start the same. I have started here and I will check whether 6 is smaller than 1. 6 is not smaller than 1. I will move on to next position. 4 is smaller than 6. So these two needs to be swapped. 4 should come here and 6 should come here. I will move on to the next position. 2 is smaller than 6. These two needs to be swapped. I am swapping these two. 2 should come here and 6 should come here. I will move on to the next element. 5 is smaller than 6, so I will swap. 5 and 6. Now we have moved 6 to the, from here to here 6 is the largest element and we have moved it to the end. So we are done with 6 also. And we repeat this process again. Okay. So far we have moved 2 elements to the end and the leftover array is this one. So we will repeat the same process and I will start with the second element and I will compare it with its previous element. So 4 is greater than 1. We don't need to do anything here. I will move on to the next element. And 2 is smaller than 4. These two needs to be swapped. 2 should come here and 4 should come here. I will move on to the next element. 4 is smaller than 5. So we don't need to do anything. And we will stop here and I will move on to the next pass. We are done with 5. 5 is in its right position. And so now the leftover array is this one. So we will apply bubble sort for this array and I will start from second element. I will compare it with previous element. 2 is already greater than 1, we don't need to do anything. I will move on to next element. 4 is greater than 2, we don't need to do anything here. I will stop and we are done with 4. Now the leftover array is this one, so we need to apply bubble sort for this array, and I am starting with second element and I am comparing with previous element, that is 1. 2 is already greater than 1, so we are done with this. We don't, because we have only one element, we don't need to process this, so we are done with this. If you see, finally this is in sorted order: 1 2 4 5 6 10. This is how bubble sort algorithm works. Okay, now we will see time complexity of bubble sort. To move, if this is the given array, to move first largest element to the end, we need to do n-1 comparisons, and once we move largest element to the end, we will get this array, and again to move the largest element in this array to the end, we need to do n-2 comparisons. Like that we will get finally one element to compare. And if we write this one like 1 plus 2 plus and so on n-1, this is nothing but sum of n-1 numbers, that is n into n-1 by 2. This is nothing but order of n square time complexity.
Now we will see implementation of bubble sort algorithm, and here this is the input, and we are calling method bubble sort. It takes input and returns output array which is sorted. And in bubble sort algorithm, what we are doing, we are starting from second element in the array, and if the that current element is smaller than previous element, then we are swapping those two. And let us do same here. We need to start with second element. So second element means index 1, because our array index starts from 0, so I am starting from 1, and till the end I am checking that. And now I need to verify if current element, that is input of j, is smaller than input of previous element, that is j-1. Then we need to swap, that is int temp is equal to input of j, and input of j is equal to input of j-1. This is standard swapping, so I hope you know this already. Input of j-1 is equal to temp. We are swapping, and here we have started from second element and we compared with the previous element, and we will swap, and then we do this until the largest element moves till the end. But after once we move largest element to the end, we repeat this process. So to repeat this process, we need one more for loop. This for loop runs till the end of the array. And here one optimization, we are done with algorithm. Actually this will work, but we will do some optimization here. If you see here, once we move largest element to the end, our next iteration can end here, because 10 is already sorted, and we can look into only this array. And after next iteration, after moving in this, 6 is the largest element. Once 6 is moved to the end, we can look into only this array for the next iteration. Like that, the array will reduce by 1 for each iteration. So what we do here is, Initially we are looking we are comparing throughout whole array, and next time what I do is I will reduce this length by I. It means that for each iteration this length of the array for which we need to compare will reduce. So this is it. We are done with this bubble sort algorithm. Let us return the array which is sorted, that is input, and let us see whether it is giving correct result or not. We are calling bubble sort method and it has given output, and let's print that. For output dot length, I'm printing out CW, and the output should be 1 2 4 5 6 10. Let us see whether we are getting that or not. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 10. So we got correct result, and this is how this bubble sort algorithm implementation, and I am giving this link below video description. Please check it out. Thank you.